No, I do.
Oh, really?
Are you kidding me? Well, they're right there. It's hard not to look at them.
Every time I've ever seen you on the street or anything, you've always been bubbly and nice. And we were just talking about you from the last movie. No. It's just that we just see because Charlotte is so bubbly and nice. I mean, we were talking about. I just think that it must be so draining to be so happy all the time, unless you're just naturally happy.
That's funny. I do think it is my natural state to be relatively happy, but I do have really bad days, and sometimes I feel like I disappoint people who run into me on those days because they expect me to be bubbly and happy.
You need to hand out business cards and say, I'm having a bad day, please forgive me.
Exactly, or like have a t-shirt that I put on that day. And honestly, sometimes I just stay home if it's one of those days because like it's too challenging to try to be nice if you're, you know what I mean, if you're not in that mood.
It's kind of similar to not having a bad day, and it's so difficult because you just want to talk about things that we can't give away, you know. But there's a scene in the movie in the middle of the street where Charlotte gives another character in the movie the look of death, and someone took a knife through me. I'm like, oh my God! I'm like, did you practice that in a mirror? Did you?
Oh gosh, no. First of all, I would kill myself if I was acting in a mirror because I can't even hardly watch myself. But you know what's so funny about that look? Yeah. I thought we were off camera. When that happened because that was a really hard scene to shoot. Yeah. We're in the middle of the street and there's cars involved and people and whatever. And that was like me trying to really make that person I'm mad at feel bad. Yeah. And I didn't totally realize that I was actually on camera doing that. I don't know how to put that exactly, but like there was a lot going on, as you remember.
Right.
And I was a little surprised that it was in the movie, frankly.
Oh,
Do you
really?
know what I mean? Well, because it's pretty strong.
Yeah, I think if Charlotte would have had a gun, somebody would have been shot.
I think that is very, very well put, and I think she wishes she did.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that person might have deserved to be shot, not killed, but shot in like a limb somewhere,
or a certain section of their body.
No, she wouldn't. No, she
wouldn't have done that. No,
that's not her style.
Charlotte.
No, it would have been like a shoulder, maybe, or a knee.
Just a flesh wound.
A knee, maybe.
You know what thing? Fan of the show, watched every episode, and
thank you.
Every single woman I run into that's an obsessed fan of, it's like, oh, this is so me. Oh, I'm so Charlotte. Oh, I'm so. It's like, what can we learn from this? I mean, it's just like, can every woman in the world be a part of one of these girls?
Yes, absolutely, because I think our writers, that's how talented they are. That's good writing. Yeah. But I also feel that it's because there's just not enough movies with strong women parts. So, we've got 4 strong women, and we all have our storylines, and we all have our characters, and you just don't get to see that very often. And I think that's why our fans are so devoted.
Was it easy to just step right back into this world?
Yeah.
Really?
Very,
like
very
never
easy.
Left?
Yeah. I mean, first of all, we were never apart from each other that whole time. Everyone thought we were, but we weren't. Yeah. So that helps. And then number 2, we've been doing this for 10 years. It's seamless.
But can you escape this legacy, though?
No. I don't want to escape.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm lucky.
Yeah?
I'm absolutely lucky. I mean, to have a creative situation where you're so connected and to have it be a huge success, it just doesn't happen very often. I don't need to escape.
Now, so much has changed in the 4 years from when you started, and I'm talking about like the outside world, like paparazzis and so on.
It has changed.
You never. I mean, was there from when the finale
We had paparazzi every day on the set, but we had a small group and we knew their names, and they were New Yorkers. Yeah. They weren't from every country under the sun. And that's what's changed. Is that now it's this huge mass of people, and we don't really know them, and they don't know us, and we don't have that relationship of like what the boundaries are. And I think that, it's kind of gone insane, and that at some point as a culture we're going to have to make a decision about what we're spending our money on and what we're spending our time on and the level of toxicity that we want to be exposed to. Because it's not all true. It's not all true. A lot of it's made up. And it's not really, a lot of people are suffering. And it's not really a great thing to be kind of adding to that suffering by this mass of paparazzi.
With the exception of 80% of your time.
That's okay. That was a good question.
Yeah.
So a good,
Thank you so much.
good question.